Yo guys, and welcome back to Anthony's Espresso Equipment, and today we are going to be doing a full in-depth review of the Barista Touch. Now this is a new, not so new model from Breville, but it has some incredible features and some new features that is in the Barista Touch Impress Express. So lots to go over here, and then we're going to be doing some other Breville videos in the near future too, so stay tuned for those as well. This is a very cool machine. I'm excited to get this kicked off, try all of the amazing features. We've got the steam wand, we've got our nice portafilter, we've got a beautiful touchscreen, we've got our knob over here to adjust grind size, a little bit of everything, big water tank here in the back as well, which is going to give us lots and lots of drinks that we can make. We're going to make a few different drinks, haven't decided just yet, probably an Americano and an espresso like what we usually do. We've got our trusty cups here, we've got our knockbox, and then we've got our tamping station too, because this is not an automatic tamper like some of the other models like the Barista Express Impress, but that doesn't have a screen. So if you want a screen but you don't mind manual tamping, this is going to be the model for you. So let's get right into the features and the specs of this Breville model. So starting it off, as I said, this is an easy to use touch screen. Obviously we're going to be able to just flow through the menu pretty seamlessly. We can add new drinks, go over, and then we have a handful of different drink selections, which is fantastic. There are 30 different grind settings which can all be adapted right on the side here, which we'll see. But it's actually a nice knob. Some of the other Breville ones have a dial, like a little small dial on the side, but I actually like this. I like this little knob. It's nice and compact, so it is going to sit comfortably right under your countertop at 15.7 inches, which is a huge bonus because you don't want to have to like strain to get beans in every single time. I mean, you can pop this right off, but if you need to, you can just pull it out, but it's not too high where it's going to be crammed underneath your countertops. Now, what this also comes with internally is a thermojet heating system, which is going to ensure that it's not a full dual boiler system. It's kind of like right between a single and a dual. That's kind of how that works. But thermojet is Breville's direct technology. So they have this built into this machine right here. And what that's going to allow you to do is pull the steam and the espresso shot at the same time, which some Breville machines cannot do that. So it's good to see that this has that option. So kind of gone over some of the main features for this machine. So let's get right into actually doing a full test and run through of all of the amazing features and making some drink. Okay, so we are going to start this off by selecting our drink of choice. So right away, I'm gonna go right into an espresso shot. So hopper is actually unlocked, which is what I thought was the case, but looks like we got some beans in the way. Want to make sure we got our hopper locked in. Just the biggest thing first. There we go. Hopper is locked in. Espresso sounds great. So we've got this dialed in. Notice that's really coarse. Ideally we want it at like 18, 19, but we can see the actual display here, which is quite nice. So let's hit grind. That's going to grind right into our portafilter here. We've got our tamper just sits right there, which is quite nice as well. So big thing, just the little things like that that make a pretty big difference. So we had way too much espresso there. So we are going to dial it back. Okay, so we are going to kick this off properly. What we're gonna do is we've got our grind setting dialed in. Like I said, we wanna keep it at about 17 or so. We're gonna hit grind. I've put it to about 12 seconds. Now, I don't know if that's going to be just enough, not enough, but we're gonna find out very quickly if this is gonna be right. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that's right on the money. And then flatten that off, and then that's nice because the tamper is actually right here. So we're gonna tamp this, which feels pretty good. Let's get all the residue out. Lock this in. and should just be able to pour a nice double shot of espresso. So let's see how this turns out, but I'm hoping this is pretty good. So we have poured our shot. Now we poured it a little long, that's okay, but it does taste good. So that's important, but we did pour it a little long. So what we're gonna do next time is we're going to bring back the grinds just a little bit, which was good, but it also is gonna allow us to ensure that we get the right shot every single time. But pretty good. I had set it for a double. It should have been a single, like I only poured for 12 seconds, which is the grind setting closest to single, but we live and learn. So important to remember that, but it is gonna give you the recommendation for the next time. And then if we want to add milk, it's very easy to do so. But the important thing being we had actually pull a good shot of espresso. Okay, so we are going to keep it simple once again. We're just going to make a Americano. So same thing, Americano's right on the menu here. We gotta decide what our grind setting is gonna be. We're gonna keep it the same. It's gonna be a medium. I believe this is a 12 ounce anyway. The hot water is gonna be coming out of here. So let's hit grind. I think I'm gonna do it a little bit less. And we should be good there. We're gonna get a nice pull. Gonna tamp that evenly, level it, and then from there, we'll be able to pour a good Americano. That is the perfect height. Let's bring that down a little bit. Just level nice. Throw that in to our portafilter and pour a shot of Americano. So all we have to do, press 2 buttons and we're done. So hot water first, which is going to be coming out of the back of the machine. And then it's going to pour the shot of espresso directly into that water from there. Okay, hot water is done, and now it is brewing the shot of espresso. And now the nice part is it's going to go right into pouring a hot shot of espresso right away because of the thermojet built into the machine. Now I've stopped it a little bit early because it felt like it was going to come out, but that is a beautiful Americano. As you can see right there, we have a absolutely gorgeous crema, good thick crema on the top right here. And this is holding very nicely. And that's how you know it's a good Americano, is if it holds the crema for a prolonged period of time, which I know undoubtedly this is going to, so it's good to see that. And you know that it's pulling a good Americano every single time. Okay, so that is our full in-depth review of the Barista Touch. Now, if you want to get a chance to get one of these unbelievably nice machines, head over to our website, anthonysespressoequipment.com, and we'll be happy to help you out. We've got some great promos for the rest of the month on the Breville machines, which is good. And this is a keeper for sure. It's easy to set up, easy to use, easy to manage, and all the services are right here. And then if you want to get a, I forgot what it's called. So if you want to get into one of these machines, head over to our website. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for a ton of other videos that we have coming up very soon with all of the Breville products.